All right, so that is what the Israeli Prime Minister has been saying. He was addressing in Tel Aviv, where he spoke in English, which means that he was actually addressing the audience in the United States of America. He was repeatedly talking as to how America's friends are the friends of Israel and how America's enemies are the enemies of Israel. So it needs to be seen as to how this war unfolds, because what is clear from Netanyahu's statement is that he's clearly not looking for an off-ramp, and we could expect more escalation from the Israeli side if you were to pick what the Israeli Prime Minister there was saying. So Israel, remember, has carried out precision attacks on Iran on the 13th of June. The use of precision-guided missiles in the war zone is, of course, leading to some new strategic approaches and tactical considerations for militaries worldwide. So let's take a look as to how precision strikes are defining modern warfare.
Israel has been preparing for this day for many years. Israel argued that Iran's nuclear and ballistic missile programs were an existential threat to itself. So on the 13th of June 2025, the Israel-Iran conflict stopped being a shadow war and it turned real. Israel carried out a massive attack in Iran. Codenamed Operation Rising Lion. The operation involved dozens of Israeli fighter jets targeting the country's nuclear facilities, ballistic missile sites, the residences of top generals and nuclear scientists.
Moments ago, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival.
Israel sent Mossad commandos deep into Iran to destroy Iranian weapons system. The Mossad spy agency released rare footage of covert operations conducted inside Iran. Take a look. Under the cover of darkness, Mossad agents infiltrated central Iran. They gathered critical on-ground intel and helped neutralize radar systems and S-300 anti-aircraft batteries. With weapons and drones they smuggled in, enabling Israeli jets to enter Iranian airspace. The footage shows precision drone strikes on missile sites near Tehran. Israel says the mission allowed its air force to conduct more than 100 coordinated strikes using 200 aircraft. Israel's precision strike identified each man, tracked down the target and struck at his most vulnerable moment. Major General Hossein Salami, Commander-in-Chief of the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps, or IRGC. Iranian media confirmed that he was killed at his fortified residence in Sharak Shahid Mahalati. A micro-drone infiltrated his study and detonated with surgical precision. Mohammad Bagheri, Iran's armed forces chief of staff, the country's highest military position. Israeli military said Bagheri was eliminated at a temporary coordination hub in North Tehran. Israeli drones triangulated his position using cellular signal interception. Then a laser-guided munition did the rest. Feridun Abbasi Davani, former Atomic Energy Organization chief, he was targeted en route to a secure facility. A quadcopter drone, pre-programmed and GPS-locked, struck his vehicle and killed him. According to IDF, General Amir Ali Hajizadeh, commander of the IRGC Aerospace Force, was killed at Asfajabad after stepping out of a hardened bunker. A loitering munition hit his parked vehicle just as he approached. Israel says each target was the product of months of surveillance and a strike matrix that synchronized bombs with biometric certainty. Iran has long maintained that its nuclear program is for civilian purposes only. It has several facilities around Iran, some of which have been targeted in the Israeli strikes. One such is the Natanz nuclear complex. Natanz nuclear complex, Israel and the International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed the strikes at the Natanz nuclear site, which is around 250 kilometers from Tehran. Natanz is Iran's main uranium enrichment site. However, this isn't the first time precision strikes have been used. In 2020, Iranian General Qasem Soleimani was killed by a US drone attack. The general arrived at Baghdad International Airport on a flight from Syria early on the 3rd of January 2020. While he was leaving the airport with officials, their convoy was hit by missiles fired by a US drone. Soleimani died along with 9 other people in the precise strike near Baghdad airport in Iraq. Last year, in November 2024, a precision strike by Israel in the Lebanese capital, Beirut, resulted in the death of Mohammed Rashid Saqafi, the commander of Hezbollah's communications unit. In February 2025, the Israeli military eliminated Hamas's operations department head in the coastal Lebanese city of Sidon. According to the Israel Defense Forces, Mohammed Shaheen was eliminated as he started planning attacks directed and funded by Iran. And very recently, on the 13th of May this year, IDF struck an underground infrastructure beneath the European hospital in Gaza's Khan Yunis, in which Hamas chief Mohammed Sinwar was killed. It was a place where Sinwar was believed to be hiding. Later, IDF released a video showcasing the alleged underground hideout and how a precision strike was carried out. A day after the Israeli strikes, Iran retaliated with barrages of missiles. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps said it attacked dozens of targets in Israel. The Israeli military said most of the missiles were intercepted. Images from the city of Ramat Gan near Tel Aviv show blown-out buildings, destroyed vehicles, and streets strewn with debris. It is also reported that the United States may have quietly delivered hundreds of Hellfire missiles to Israel before its unprecedented attack on Iran. Weighing 45 kilograms, these missiles are developed for precision drone strikes. Reportedly, the US has possibly sent around 300 Hellfire missiles to Israel in a large-scale stock-up of supplies before its attack. Precision-guided weapons have diminished the importance of geographical barriers. They can penetrate deep into enemy territory, precisely target positions and assets, and cause minimal collateral damage to surrounding areas and civilians. These weapons are transforming the dynamics of modern military warfare.